Hello y'all, this is Returning to Ararat, a Hearts of Iron 4 mod that takes place in a timeline where the Armenians successfully revolted against the Ottomans in 1893. Taking place in 1936, some big events in this world include the collapse and dismantling of the Ottoman Empire and a chaotic spreading of socialism across the globe after the brutal Great War. We are on the select country screen now, and there are 11 different notable nations here, and they are the German Union, the Legion of America, the National State of Hayastan, the People's Union of America, the Republic of Canada, the Russian State, the Socialist Republic of Russia, the Union of the South, the Chinese Mountain Rebels, the Republic of Iran, and Turkey. What does this mod have to offer? Let's find out. We'll first look at the ideologies featured in Returning to Ararat, and they are, say, libertarian socialism, communism, social democracy, economic liberalism. Then we have democratic socialism, classical liberalism, classical conservatism, totalitarianism, well, totalitarianist. Then we got reactionist or reactionism, I guess, and anarchism. And that is like 10 different ideologies, give or take, I think. Let's go to the tech tree now and just see what research is available there. And it looks like this is the vanilla HOI4 research / tech tree, essentially. No issues with that, it's just what it looks like. And yeah, it seems to be what it is. And let's go ahead and see all of the countries in the world now. Just look at them. We'll start in South America, and here we'll begin with Venezuela. Then moving on, we have the Democratic Republic of Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Brazil. We got, say, what is this territory here? Some land controlled by the Netherlands, and the Workers' Commune of France in northeastern South America. Then we have the Workers' Republic of Bolivia, Chile, the Democratic Republic of Paraguay, the Democratic Republic of Argentina is here. Interesting flag, very interesting for sure. Then we have Uruguay, and that is South America. Let's go across now and see Africa, and there is the French Protectorate of Morocco. Then there is the Rif Union, fascinating. We have the Spanish Republic present in Africa. We have the Workers' Commune of France down here as well. Well, they're dominating Western Africa, it looks like, quite a bit. Then we have the Kingdom of Italy and Libya, and some territory is controlled by the French in Libya. There is the Big Sultanate of Egypt. We have Ethiopia, the Kingdom of Italy, and East Africa slightly. What is this territory here? Oh, the Portuguese. And we have Liberia, Nigeria, the Spanish Republic. Notably, no British presence here at all in this timeline. We have Belgium and the Congo. There is Uganda, Kenya. We have Tanganyika, the Kingdom of Portugal, they have a connected Mozambique and Angola. And there's the French on Madagascar. And we have the South African People's Union, and they are democratic socialist. And we'll go to Australia now, and here is the Democratic Republic of Australia. New Zealand is here. There's Insulindia, they're independent. We got the Sultanate of North Borneo in, say, I guess just, yeah, North Borneo, and they are a puppet of the Empire of Japan. Interesting. We have the Philippines, who's also a puppet of the Empire of Japan. There is Malaysia, who's independent. There's the Socialism State of Siam, or Socialist State of Siam, and they're part of the Japanese faction. There we have the People's Republic of Vietnam, led by Ho Chi Minh, and they have the Lao People's Democratic Republic as their subject. And we're going into China now. There is the Guangxi military government, and they lead a faction called the Kunming Nanning Axis, and that consists of the Guangxi military government, Guizhou, and the Yunnan clique, and Sichuan, I think. Yeah, those 4 warlord states, it appears. Then there is China, who leads the Nanjing Alliance, and they're busy fighting the Chinese mountain rebels who are communist. And there's no Mao here, it seems. Interesting. There's the Kingdom of China, who is part of the East Asian Prosperity Spirit of Japanese faction. Here's Shanzi, who's part of the Chinese faction, China's faction. Here's Guominjun and the Ma clique. So China seems to have some Japanese influence in two rival groups of warlords. There's these Turkestan, Tibet, Xinjiang, who's part of Japan's faction. Manchuria is a Japanese puppet. And here's the Empire of Japan itself, who has quite the array of subjects, honestly. And they lead the East Asian Prosperity Spear and going over to like Central Asia and to India. I think I already pointed out East Turkestan and Tibet. And they're part of, I didn't realize Tibet's part of the Japanese faction. Here's Bhutan. There is the Republic of Bengal, and like, I guess you could say Bangladesh, or you could call it that. Here's the Republic of Burma. There's Nepal, the Republic of Khalistan in the Indian subcontinent. We have what is this? Kurdistan? Yeah. Then Republic of India. Portugal is definitely not just in Goa in this timeline. They have Bombay. Wow. Portugal's in a lot of places in returning to Ararat's world in 1936. And Ceylon controls... Well, Spain controls Ceylon. That is just interesting. Also had the Maldives. Here's Pushtinstan. It looks like Pashtunstan. And let's go into Central Asia now. There is the Merv Khanate, and they are a puppet of Iran. There's the Kiba Khanate, puppet of Iran. There is the Aral Council, the Kual Khanate, the Socialist Republic of Turkestan, and the Alash Order, and that is like the 5 different states in Central Asia in this world. And here is a big, well, the borders for the Republic of Iran are slightly different. It looks like they pushed into Pushtinistan, or you could call it Afghanistan. And we're going more into the Middle East now. And in the Arabian Peninsula, there is Oman, the Emirate of Najd. There's Yemen. Here's Syria. There is Israel. Israel exists in 1936 in this modification. There is Araqua. It's not Iraq, but it's that. Here's Kurdistan. Here's the Workers' Commune of France in parts of, what could you say here? Homs and Syria, I guess, and Aleppo. And what is this? This is Lebanon, an independent Lebanon. Interesting black and red flag there with their tree symbol in the middle of it. We have the Kingdom of Assyria. There is the national state of Hayastan, who is quite large, very big Armenia. There is Azerbaijan in the Caucasus region, Georgia. They're there, the Union of Caucasian Republics. And here is Pontus. They are a subject of Greece and a tiny Turkey. This is perhaps the smallest Turkey I've ever seen in a HOI4 mod, honestly. They've just lost a lot of territory. And Greece has a good bit of control over what is Western Anatolia, and Cyprus is controlled by the Italians. And let's head into Europe now. And going to Russia first, it's dominated by the Russian state, but there is the, what is this? Oh, the Empire of Japan's over here. Huh. Okay then, but big Russian state, but there's also the smaller Socialist Republic of Russia, who's holding out in what looks like pieces of Karelia and Leningrad. And going, here's the Khan Republic, but in Eastern Europe now, we have Magnovia, and you could call it Ukraine. Here's the Democratic Republic of Poland, who leads the Intermarium faction. There is Latvia, Estonia, and they're both part of the Intermarium. There is Finland, Sweden, Norway, they're there, Hungary, Slovakia, Romania, Bulgaria, Greece, who's quite big in this world. And they have 2 subjects, and they are Pontus, who I may have not pointed out before, who's in Anatolia, and they also have the International Zone, who controls Constantinople. And that's a demilitarized area, it looks like. And north of Greece, we have Albania, there's Serbia, who is being guaranteed their independence by the Italians. We have Greater Croatia, there's Hungary, I believe I've said something about them already. There's Slovenia, Austria, Czechia, whatever going on. German Union is in Germany. They are libertarian socialist. Then there is the syndicalist Republic of Switzerland, who is a subject of the German Union. Here is the Kingdom of Italy, who leads the Naples Accord faction. Here, well, after that we have the Workers' Commune of France, and in the Low Countries, there we got Luxembourg, Belgium, and Netherlands just doing their own thing. And in the Iberian Peninsula, the Spanish Republic and the Kingdom of Portugal is present, and the Spanish Republic is part of the Naples Accord faction with Italy. And now, across, well, going away from mainland Europe, we have the United Kingdom led by Oswald Mosley, Ireland, and going across the Atlantic at this point, Denmark controls Iceland and Greenland. We have the United Kingdom and Canada. Well, they control Labrador and Newfoundland, but that's not too uncommon. That's relatively something that's not too rare in alternate history mods, really, honestly. We have the Republic of Canada, and we have a broken America, it looks like. I'll come back to them, but let's just go through Central America and the Caribbean first. We have Mexico. There's Mexico, the Central American Union, Panama, going over to the Caribbean. There is the Democratic Republic of Cuba, independent Jamaica, Haiti, the Dominican Socialist Republic, independent Puerto Rico, whatever you want to call it. Then we got the Democratic Republic of Bahama. I guess Bahama, not Bahamas. But let's now discuss the elephant in the room, and that is the shattered United States. And over in Alaska, there is the United States of America. They don't control anywhere but Alaska, I think. And what is the status of Hawaii? Okay, they control just outside. They control the areas outside of the contiguous United States. So Hawaii and Alaska, really. Then on the west coast of the former USA, we got an independent California, and moving more inward, there is the Legion of America and the Republic of Texas. And on the east coast, we have the Union of the South and the People's Union of America, who is communist. And this has been Returning to Ararat. What do you think of this mod? Tell me in the comments section below. After you do that, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notifications.